Ugh, damn homework has me pulling up all-nighters. Hello! My name is Frank and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here then I'm happy to have ya. Today I'll be talking about my experiences, well, two of a lot, when it comes to assuming things about people. Assuming is like taking a gamble. I mean, you don't really have any substance, any evidence that it's gonna guarantee that what you have cooked up in your brain with your little crazy imagination is gonna be 100% correct. So, and trust me, I have taken that gamble many times, and all of them have been completely and utterly wrong, especially two. Alright, so the first one is about a friend, right? So Frank has this friend, alright? And before becoming Frank's friend, he was just the new kid in school, alright? He was just a new kid in the class. So the first day that Frank saw him, he automatically assumed that he was just another caco scumbag. Now, if you don't know what a caco is, that's basically a Puerto Rican gangster, I think. But anyways, and since Frank and caco scumbags don't match up, Frank automatically, just write him off out of his microscopic friendship circle. Frank saw that he listened to the same music, and that he walked, that he had that funny walk and the funny hair and the funny accessories. One of those caco scumbags. But guess what happened? Guess who was completely and utterly wrong? This guy right here. You see, one of the other Frank's friend told Frank that, the new kid is pretty chill, he's a pretty fun guy and all that, and it's pretty funny and all that. Frank assumed that he was just like the rest. A couple of days later, Frank started talking to him, and we ended up being really good friends. Moral of the story: don't assume something about someone without actually giving them the chance to present themselves to you. Now, but assuming doesn't hurt as much as when it comes to talking to a girl. More specifically, when you're texting them. Now, story time. Frank was talking to this girl, right? For weeks now, and Frank, saw that, she was pretty smart, she's pretty cute, she's pretty funny and all that, and things were going great, things were going excelente, Frank wasn't getting hit with the, I have a boyfriend, or with the classic, I'm gonna disappear right now and not text you ever again. I mean, things were going actually great. Then Frank finally man up and decided it was time. It was time to ask her out. And that's what Frank did. Frank went out and say, hey, why not, wanna go to the movies one day? And, and she said, sure, yeah. And I was like, I was not expecting this. But then it happened. When Frank was, planning out, when we were gonna watch the movie, she suddenly disappeared, Frank was like, oh yeah, how about Saturday? And then she didn't answer. Then one day passed and Frank was like, oh, well, maybe she's busy, and then another day passed, and another one, and another, until it was about to be one full week that he hasn't answered back. Now, what did Frank did? Well, Frank could have assumed two things. He could either assume that maybe she wasn't okay, maybe she needed time for herself, and that, and maybe Frank should have said, oh, hey, are you okay? Is anything wrong? Or assume what always had happening to Frank. The girls just suddenly girls camued out of the conversation for life. If you understood that Kamui reference, from where that is and what it is actually, then you're my friend now. But anyways, And Frank did assume that. Frank assumed what always has happening to him, that girls just suddenly disappear. And this is where assuming really sucks, because it really ruined things hard to a point of no return. So Frank went out and texted her that, if you don't want to go out, if you don't want to, stuff like that, you should tell me, tell me things straight, don't be pulling those indirectly no's, all right? It sucks. I mean, who doesn't hate it when instead of someone telling you that no, they just simply, disappear. When Frank did that, a couple of minutes passed. Then she answered. Frank was ready with with the excuses and all that. What usually Frank has encountered with. But, boy, did Frank felt like a big dumb donkey. She told Frank, I haven't been feeling too well lately. I just needed time for myself. I haven't been texting anyone recently anyways. I just, haven't been feeling good and needed time for myself. So before getting all pissy about it, why don't you stop and ask the other person if they're okay? Because maybe they're not. Friends, let me tell you that when Frank heard that, Frank Frank had felt before like a really dumb guy before, alright? But when Frank heard that, he was just like, he felt like a complete another idiot. Like he felt like a pelotudo. It really sucked, not only that, because it's over, it's over. And that is why assuming can really bite you in the butt. It's assuming can really, fuck up opportunities, you should really assume bad things that it's maybe happening to the other person, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, guys, my throat hurts. I am very tired. And that is all for this video. Share the video, alright? I still don't have enough skill points to say like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. But that's coming. But anyway, guys, I see you next week. Yep. That's gonna do it. Fuck.